That which you do not hate, you'll eventually tolerate. No truer words have been said, or maybe some. But listen, company culture is something that you have to be obsessed with. If you want to grow your company, you need to be obsessed with company culture. There is no substituting this, guys. What's going on, guys? Paul Augustin. I want to talk to you about company culture. Company culture, by far, it's probably, and if you go back maybe some time ago, you would hear me say marketing is the most important, sales is the most important thing in a company. And yes, it is, in the sense that you don't have a business if you don't have a proper marketing and sales system. But at the same time, you don't have a business, or you won't have a business for long, if your company culture is not phenomenal. And you need to become obsessed with that, obsessed with providing a phenomenal company culture. So I'm gonna talk to you about some quick company culture breakdowns, okay? Here's what's gonna screw a company culture up. Being one way in front of your team members and another way behind their back. Listen to me. Being one way in front of your team members and being another way behind their back. That is crucial. The way you present yourself to your team members needs to be constant. You can't be speaking to them as if you like them and all this stuff, and then behind their back, when they're not around, you're calling them names or complaining about them. And especially to other team members, or worse, to your management team. Because what's gonna happen is one day you're gonna wanna step out of your company, and that culture that infestation that you've implanted there is gonna spread. You're gonna see it. Maybe you might be okay with being two-faced, for lack of a better term, but guess what? Your management team is gonna show exactly the person that you were when they're gonna interact with your team members. And you're gonna have to come back and you wonder, what's going on? Why is my company breaking down? Why is everyone leaving? Well, it's because of your culture. You need to be consistent across the board and treat everyone with respect. That is just a basic human thing, all right? And in order to grow a strong, great company, you need to become obsessed with your culture. So here's another culture killer: not being human. Not understanding that things actually do come up in other people's lives. That your company is not the only thing that's going on in their life right now. Yes, I understand that we put policies in place that they're not supposed to miss X amount of time, X amount of days, but we still need to be a little human and understand that there are times where things come up out of nowhere. I want you to think back a time in your life where you had everything scheduled and boom, something happened. Maybe a child got sick, maybe a car accident. Things do happen, okay? So we need to make sure that we're mindful of that. Now, with that being said, we need to make sure that we're understanding that when things actually happen versus when a team member might be taking advantage of us. But never go into the mindset that they're taking advantage of us, okay? No matter how many times you're taken advantage of, you need to be vigilant, but don't assume the worst. And culture killer number 3, guys, is lack of appreciation. This is for every relationship, period. Okay, listen to me. Every relationship. People want to feel appreciated. They want to know that you actually give a damn. And this is important. Now, think about a love relationship. Maybe in a relationship where, now let's talk about a romantic relationship. Maybe the person felt that in the beginning, but after a while they just kind of stay. Just because, right? It becomes a habit, so they stay there. Now, there are different factors that might contribute to that. Maybe there are children, maybe they're afraid of what the neighbors, the family might say. But in your company, it is not that hard for them to leave. They're not gonna stay and drag it out when they're not appreciated because they're afraid of what the neighbors might say or what the family might think. No, they're gonna dump your ass. So make sure you're genuinely appreciating your team members, all right, guys? So there's 3 culture killers in a company, and I want you guys to go out there, build great companies, huge companies, and have phenomenal company culture. I want you guys to be the place that everyone wants to work. That is my goal. I want to be that company where people talk about, okay, well, here's the best place to work. Here's the place that I want to work because we're appreciated, they care about us, and they pay us freaking well. All right, guys, take care. Stay blessed.